Hello guys! So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories in rock and metal songs. Now, before we get on to this video, just a disclaimer. So in this video we're going to be talking about some touchy subjects such as So if things like that easily trigger you, I advise you to click off this video and maybe go watch something lighthearted. And also guys, please don't take anything I say in this video too seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. Because again, these are just conspiracy theories, they're not real. I advise you guys to do your own research. With that out of the way, let's get on to this video. Alright, so the first song in this list is In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. You know, that song with that cool drum intro that everybody keeps referencing? A lot of people think that this song is about Phil Collins witnessing someone drowning and him not being able to help. And you're probably wondering, how do people think of that with this awesome song, with that awesome drum fill? Well, here's the thing. Have you read the lyrics? People claim this argument by pointing out this one verse right here that everyone keeps referencing on why they think this is what the song is about. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. Wow. But yeah, people always point out to that verse saying that Phil Collins witnessed this one person drowning and he didn't lend him a hand or anything like that. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. When I heard this theory, I was just like... But in all honesty though, I honestly really don't think this is true. Again, this is just a conspiracy theory. Definitely go do your own research on this. But yeah guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Next song. So this next theory comes from the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of this song before. It's been on the radio from the early 2000s.
And I don't want to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand.
Yep, that song. And you guys are probably wondering, well, isn't that just like a cheesy love song? Not really. If you look into the lyrics of that song, they say something like this.
When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive.
And you're just wondering, okay, yeah, so the guy thinks of life being like the movies, and then he says you bleed just to know you're alive. And then you guys are thinking, okay, so what does that really mean? Well, the thing is, a lot of people think that this song is actually about someone living in isolation and making up someone in their head, knowing that they're not real, and basically living out their life in a fantasy world. Which, honestly, that sounds a little too heartbreaking. But yeah, that's what a lot of people are thinking of this song. And then the part where you bleed just to know you're alive, because he's becoming so numb to the situation in this fantasy world that he's living, and so he does self-harm to kind of get him back into reality. In all honesty though, that gives this song a lot of level of thinking. It became one of my favorite songs because of this theory. But I don't know, again guys, please look it up yourselves, do your own research, and definitely tell me guys what you think in the comments below about this. Alright guys, so this next one is Spaceman by the Killers, and you guys are probably wondering, what is so scary about Spaceman by the Killers? Isn't that song just about people in outer space and joining spacemen in outer space, basically? Well, a lot of people have been theorizing that this song is actually about a failed suicide attempt. People always point out to the first verse. Let me read that to you. It started with the low light. Next thing I knew, they ripped me from my bed and then they took my blood type. It left a strange impression in my head. You know that I was hoping that I could leave the star-crossed world behind, but when they cut me open, I guess that changed my mind. That was the turning point. That was one lonely night. People are always putting that first verse out, saying that on the part where he says, when they cut me open,
That I could leave this star-crossed world behind, but when they cut me open, I guess I changed my mind.
right after they have self-harmed, basically. That's where the lyric, then they cut me open, I guess that changed my mind. Basically meaning after he saw that big cut he made, he was wondering, oh my god, what have I done to myself? And then the part before the chorus hits, that was the turning point. That was one lonely night. That part just honestly really does make it sound like this person was having thoughts of... And then they're just thinking, maybe I can just live my life to the fullest instead of taking it myself. Basically got it through their mind that they want to continue living And I think that's what the whole music video was about. This last theory is actually going to include 2 songs. The songs are Brompton Cocktail by Avenged Sevenfold and Fiction by Avenged Sevenfold. This theory is about how the Rev predicted his own death. Basically, the theory goes that Fiction by Avenged Sevenfold, this song was actually his own suicide note. So he knew that he was going to die, according to this theorist. I'm not saying that this is all true. And earlier, if you guys don't know what a Brompton Cocktail is, it is basically an alcoholic drink with a bunch of pills and all these substances that you should not put in your body, by the way. And the more creepier part about this theory is that, you know what was found in the Rev's body from his autopsy? High alcohol levels and a lot of pills. To summarize it all up, the theory is that the Rev made the song Brompton Cocktail first to tell basically everyone in the band that this is how he's going to end his life. And then he made Fiction knowing that he doesn't have that much time left. But in all honesty though, let me debunk that theory for you. And to debunk that theory, I'm going to give you guys the biggest Avenged Sevenfold and the Rev fan himself, my drummer, Davey.
Yes. Hello, everyone. The theory is Fiction. It's a lesser known song on the Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare album. Everyone is under the assumption that it was his suicide note, and that started as a conspiracy theory. People put out YouTube videos of that being his suicide note or whatever. It's a good theory, and here's why that just isn't so. Nightmare was initially intended to be a concept record. It starts with the opening track, Nightmare. This guy's in a dream, all that stuff. Listen to the song, watch the video. And since after the Rev's passing, they had to change it up, and so they didn't have the conceptual basis of the album. So you can't really necessarily. If you thought hard enough, you could probably pinpoint where the album goes. The song, whenever the Rev turned in Fiction, it was intended to be the last song on the record, and he turned it in and he said, "That's it. That's the last song." I do not believe the Rev knew he was going to die. The band did not know the Rev was going to die. No one knew the Rev was going to die. The song Fiction was intended to be about the character that the album was based off of, and then 3 days later the Rev himself died.
Yeah, so honestly, it's just a theory. And also, all these other songs I've talked about on this list are just theories as well. So definitely go do your own research, and I know they're interesting, but at the end of the day, just do remember that these are just theories and nothing more than that. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any type of theories from the rock and metal genre, definitely comment them below. I would love to hear about them. It can be song theories, it can be theories about band members, anything. Oh, but except for secret hidden messages and songs. Yeah, no, we're not going to cover that. But yeah guys, definitely comment that below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.